Chuck Colson was a political leader in the U.S. who earned his reputation in Washington, D.C. as being a heartless hatchet man for President Nixon. He did cruel and illegal stuff, and he wound up in prison. He would have been remembered the rest of his life, throughout history, as a very bad man, except for the fact that while he was in prison, he reflected on his legacy, and he hated what he saw. He knew what was going to be etched in stone when he left this planet. And in a moment of deep humility, he asked God to change his story. He asked Jesus to forgive his past, to guide him into a new and better future, and God did. And Chuck died several years ago, as you all know. But when people hear his name today, the name Chuck Colson, they barely remember the old hatchet man Chuck. They remember the transformed Chuck. They remember the man who brought hope to millions of prisoners all over the world. They remember him for building a remarkable organization called Prison Fellowship that inspired over 50,000 volunteers every year to bring help and hope to incarcerated people all over the world. I remember him as a kind friend, a fantastic summit speaker who God used in remarkable ways. My point again is that the narrative of that man's life changed in a single moment of time, when he humbled himself and asked God to rewrite his story. All of you can do the same thing if you're less than thrilled with your current legacy. A single humble prayer in this very moment can change how your future will unfold and how your one and only life will be remembered forever. Anybody need to pray a prayer like that, a prayer of humility and redirection?